Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you ready for Dr. Wicker McNeel? Are you ready for Iman Marky G? Power to the people, I say. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all.
March to victory, man. March to victory. Blood and fire, comrades. Big tune. The march to progress. Blood and fire, comrades. And we are marching. We are marching to victory.
We are marching to victory. We are marching out the Jamaican Labour Party out of Parliament. We are cut out this corrupted politics business. We are run with corruption. We are burn out corruption. People, yesterday, Falmouth were on fire. People, what me say? Falmouth were on fire yesterday, people. So yesterday, Mark Golin, Dr. Wicker McNeel, Dennis Meadows, and all the comrades were touring Falmouth Trelawny, and trust me, people, it is a good look. While I was in the motorcade, I did not see not even one Labourite until we reached back in the town of Falmouth. We see two tiki Labourite run out with two shot, both shower. And the amount of orange, when they pass through the last, I tell you the truth, Falmouth, I got take back by the People's National Party. Dr. Wicker McNeel is the man to replace Tovak and Milton. Because, listen, from this woman, go Falmouth, as an MP, she have not done nothing at all for the parish. Now, let me say something to you all. When PNP were ruling Falmouth, when it was a PNP MP, they didn't have Falmouth. Falmouth get the pier, them get market, them get every single thing that they need. Since the Jamaican Labour Party take over Falmouth, everything stuck. Not even as much as the bus park cannot be done. Because everything stuck. Investors don't really want to invest in a Falmouth again because they must say, they must wait until the Jamaican Labour Party come out of power. So, while PNP are out of power, everything stopped until PNP get back into power. Because nobody know how to work with Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness extort the people, he's a greedy politician. You understand? So people, in order to get Falmouth Trelawny develop again, is to replace the green woman with Dr. Wicker McNeel. And I can tell you, Dr. Wicker McNeel is a great person, people. He is a great person. He is a man that loves people. And I know that he will be there for you all over there in Falmouth Trelawny. And Dr. Wicker McNeel is a man with integrity and a man that will stand up in Parliament and defend you all. You ever see Tovak stand up in a Parliament yet? No, because she always run a backbench. She does. She always the backbench. And that is why her Prime Minister say, fully done. Fully done. Because all of them over there on the Jamaica Labour Party side are fully done. Alright? But bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. I hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So remember, like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Alright? And remember, watch the video until the end, because we can tell you, you won't regret it. Alright? We soon forward. Make a run the intro and forward. Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers. Big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now people, remember to like and share this video. Remember to like and share this video. Also subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed as yet. Now my viewers and my subscribers, you ever heard about copycat? Copycat. Worse when you sit down in this class and some people peep over by your paper and copy the work, but them never get the answer. Now that is the Jamaican Labour Party. Them heard Mark Golding budget presentation, right? And them decide say them go thief out what them can thief out of it. To show you how Labour right thief and turn bad. Them thief the breakfast program. Where Mark Golding said that no child should go to school and hungry. Every child deserves a hot meal. And Mark Golding decided to say, alright, whenever he form the next government, they will prepare a hot meal for the student in every school. Because every child deserves to eat. Now the Labour right them decide to say, oh, me I go run with that before Mark Golding, you know. Take up the program on their head. Say them go do it. Give out some numbers. When you check the numbers, them now add up. But people, this is Labour right. Them run with things that them don't know. And that's why they can't get nothing right, because they're just copycat. And then every single thing when Mark Golding come with, them have to come with it too. So people, I want to hear what Damien Crawford had to say. We so forward.
The minister, in her knee-jerk reaction, have announced some things that she suggests will change the realities that we face. One of which is a $1 billion breakfast plan. If we look into the numbers, we will recognize that the proposal of $1 billion for 69,000 students over 190 days is only $76 per day. To do the research this morning, I tried to find something for $76. Can you indicate? Now, I have two things here, and both of them are not 76. Each of them, in and of itself, covers 76. In Parliament, when the announcement was made, I asked the minister, what was, well, it's one at a time, so I don't want to, so don't make it look like they're getting two things. In Parliament, I asked the minister, what was the nutritional benefit that she expected from this allocation? Sounds not at $1 billion. She said 33% of their daily caloric requirement. There's no way in Jamaica that $76 can carry the daily caloric, 33% of the caloric intake necessary for our students. Indeed, it proves, therefore, that this simply is a political announcement seeking to counter the proposals made by the People's National Party in our budget presentations, when we indicated that we would provide meals up to $400 for children and would move towards breakfast. Nowhere in the budget presentations, nowhere in the budget was there an indication of an increased allocation of this $1 billion. Additionally, this $1 billion proves to be immaterial, as there's over 130,000 students on path and almost 240,000 estimated to have challenges with food by the research that was made, some more grave than others. We therefore ask the government on what basis would they select just from the path 130,000, which 69 receives breakfast? And additionally, on what basis do they perceive that $76 is sufficient? The minister then went on a media campaign to suggest that she's putting in reading as a mandated part for grade 1 and grade 3. This is a redundant mandate, as reading has already been a central part of the curriculum. It is already included in the National Standards curriculum, therefore showing a general unfamiliarity with the existing policies of the government. Additionally, the proposal put forward by the minister seem not to understand the results and data that currently exist. I claim to show that in the last multiple years, the problem isn't reserved to grades 1 and 3, which is what the minister indicated, that she would mandate reading from grades 1 to 3. I draw your attention to the PISA report in 2020. This is an international literacy report on Jamaica. It suggested that only 1% of our 9th grade students was at the top level of reading, and 50% was below the most basic level of reading. This is in the 9th grade. I asked the minister how mandating reading from 1 to 3 solves this particular problem. I then started to analyze by looking back at the grade 4 literacy results for that particular 9th grade, which should have been 2018. The grade 4 literacy results suggested in 2018 that it was 83% mastery. There is some disconnect that is happening if the same students that did the PISA in 2022 was at 50%, but our local examination in 2018 was 83%. It implies, therefore, that they're either...
People on a need forget read at the Jamaican Labour Party because they don't believe in education and they don't believe in youths. They only believe in themselves and believe in their friends and their family. We, the Jamaican people, to them are nothing. We are nothing to them, and that is why you see the Prime Minister and his members treat the people of Jamaica so bad. But guess what now? The people them run back at them and follow back at them. They can't do better, you know, because they were brainwashed. Them brainwashed and they in a belly. Because I just saw them period went on to you. So them brainwashed for a longer time. But we the people we know better, we have to do better. And on the day of election, we go out there and vote out this party. Now, over Falmouth, Dr. Wicker McNeel will replace Tovaka Melton. Because anybody where they on this platform right now that know Falmouth, they can say that this woman is not doing nothing. And I mean nothing for Falmouth Trelawny. So that is why we need to replace her. Now I'm going to play this video with Dr. Wicker McNeel, Dennis Meadows, Mark Golding, and the whole works. So people, check it out.
That's why we are called the People's National Party. And all the things that you hear them talking about, I want you to know, don't be fooled. Tell the member of parliament, say, when I have to tell people, say, we are give out farm work for have a crowd. We don't have to do that. When we say we're ready, that means to say we are. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. The word is love.
Comrades, put your hands together for Comrade Fabian Davis. Give me a little music. Comrades, our next speaker is the 5-star general, former chairman for the Trelawny municipality, former mayor of Falmouth. He is the caucus leader for the People's National Party in the Trelawny municipality. As I ask, councillor for the Falmouth division, Comrade Garth Wilkinson, to come to the microphone. I want you to put your hands together.
Comrades! It's always great to be in Falmouth Gardens, race course, Vanzy lands. Heal the man! Heal the man! You see, where we stand is good grounds. But me come forgive Tony this afternoon. Comrade Wicker McNeel, our next member of parliament for Northern Trelawny. Heal the man! Heal the man! Heal the man! Him do whole heap of good things for us. When I was a mayor, this man was a minister of tourism. Some of the things he did, we are indeed still benefiting from. We can chat about Burwood Beach. And him when funded, they run it down now because they want to get them friends. We can talk about the market, the funding. We have a new market because where the funding came from. Thank you. The artisan village where you see the most advertised era. It was his brainchild. Thank you. Thank you, Doc. But you see, today, we have a bigger man in the house. We have a bigger man in the house. We have the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And me say to you, you see, comrades, you see why this is important, why me come here tonight? Because only Sunday, and a man say, we don't need no opposition. Because his people keep him in check. What can go so? How can one man? You see, comrades, we are going to talk to you about this tonight. Because the whole of people in America, when sit down and vote for one man. And now half of the population, the tourist sector is down. We have some banks right now in trouble. Comrades, but tonight is not my night. Because tonight, you see, when we start this today at 12, the party leader was there. And he got Duncan's, he got Clarkstown, he got Duansville, he got Sherwood. What a bangarang pandem. But comrades, me know everybody is on their feet tonight. And because my leaders are on their feet tonight, I don't want to delay them any longer. So I call on you. And we're in a place where we fix on road. We fix on road. And when they tell lies, them know nothing about it. They don't know nothing about it because they never apply for none of the road that had been fixed. Neither Vanzy lands, nor Falmouth Gardens. They don't know how we get none of them to be fixed. But I'm not talking about it tonight because tonight I'm a mind every chat because we're going to have a every talk. But tonight, we want to welcome our comrade leader, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, who not going to lie to you, who will keep you honest, who will make sure that when we read and we tell you we're going to give you more food in our school, we know we're going to get it because the thief ain't going to stop. One love, one heart. God bless you all.
Thank you, Comrade Garth Wilkinson. At this time, our next speaker, he was the candidate for this constituency. My comrade, he is now the chairman for the constituency and also the campaign manager for the candidate, our candidate, Comrade Wicker McNeel, as I ask Comrade Dennis Meadows to come to the microphone, I want you to put your hands together.
Hey! Hey! Oh, you look good. Not Trelawny. Oh, you look damn good. Let me pay respect to the next member of parliament, Dr. Wicker McNeel. And let me I just hear somebody mention something a while ago. That a me you don't want. But let me just tell you clearly, I shall return. It is Dr. Wicker McNeel. And he has my undying support. So if you love me, you support him. And I talk for long. Because the last time I talked for long here, you know what I get? That is why they move it from over there to here. Because when I came down here, I start trembling. But I stand firm. I stand firm because my ambition is less than the mission of the People's National Party. You don't always get what you want when you want it. Sometimes you have to wait a little. And the Lord moves in mysterious ways. It's wonders to perform. So God give me a break for come back. And I want every one of you commit your support. The same love you have for me, I want you to give it to Dr. Wicker McNeel. The laborer them say, Mr. Meadows, you run down man. You are turn driver for Mr. McNeel. Listen to me carefully. I deliberately drive him. Because when you see him, you see me. When you see me, you see him. So nothing wrong with that. But there's an issue I want to address before I close. You have a member of parliament here. And let me take out my glasses. I want all the youth them. I want the youth them listen to me. Because nobody in this space is more a defender of youth than I am. A matter of fact, I only made a difference when them fire me. But I want to say something to the youth them. Because you have a member of parliament who don't love people. You have a member of parliament who not have manners. You have a member of parliament who believe that you're better than people. And if you're better than people, you have no business serving people. You know what you do yesterday? Calm down. Because I want everybody to hear this. You know what she did yesterday? She posted on social media but she have 50 farm work card. Listen to me, listen to me. I don't care whether you're JLP or whether you're PNP. You must not exploit the desperation of young people. Because I can tell you, half of who go down there will never call. Because I can tell you, common leader can tell you, Dr. Wicker McNeel, a former member, can tell you, you get a limited amount. You get 50. And a man them want this time with a woman. So when you have your people them go interview the poor young people them, under the guise, so you will get farm work card. Especially when Trump are run with everybody. Mr. Trump, I read all the farm them over there. And I run with people. But you go up on social media. You call young people. Hundreds of people come because they want work. They are desperate. They have ambition. We must not exploit young people. So whether you're JLP and PNP, I don't support that. And the member of parliament must be condemned. Don't use young people to get vote. If you want to serve people, serve them sincerely, serve them honestly, and serve them diligently. A time coming for come down. Hey, you have a 2-time rhythm there? You have a 2-time rhythm there? Give me cargo. Give me cargo. Give me the 2-time rhythm there, cargo. Because, as Cargo say, she will never get 2 time for hurt we, because we don't rate you. Bust the tune for me, man. And where's that old is? You don't have it, all right. But in closing, let me say this. I am committed to this campaign. I walk the hills and the byways. I walk with each and every one of you with Dr. McNeil and the team. Because I want, on the day of election, I want when the seat on election day, it must be returned to the People's National Party. That's what I'm working for. And let me just say something in closing. A lot of people don't understand this. Youth man, let me just talk to some of you. I don't smoke ganja. I never smoke a spliff in my life. Not even a cigarette. I don't make around with everybody who smoke. But how many of you know that the only reason you can take a spliff now, publicly, and police don't give you a criminal record, I lock you up. Mark Golding did that. Big tune. Big tune. She now get 2 times. Because we not love you. We not love you. So we said to the member of parliament, you're not going to get 2 times to come show off one way. You're not going to get 2 times to use young people. And you're not going to get 2 times to behave like you're better than we. We want somebody that when they go to parliament, they can speak on behalf of Northern Trelawny. The only time I hear the name of this member of parliament called the parliament, I went them roll call, and she ball out present. Big tune. But let me just say this. I want you to support and work hard with me and the team and Dr. McNeil to ensure that this seat will once again be ruled by an adult. By an adult, not a picnic. And a man of ministerial pedigree. North Trelawny is not a backbencher seat. North Trelawny is a ministerial seat. So we want somebody in the cabinet as the Minister of Tourism, possibly. God bless you. Love you.
Comrades, put your hands together for Comrade Dennis Meadows. Comrades, at this time, let me just take this opportunity in recognizing the former Member of Parliament who developed this housing development when he was Member of Parliament. He would have wanted to be here. Yeah, he would have wanted to be here, but because of ill health, he is not here. And I'm speaking of Comrade Desmond Leakey. At this time, comrades, our next speaker is a four-time Member of Parliament, a former Minister of Government, a former Vice President of the People's National Party. He is now Chairman for Region 1, which consists of Trelawny and, of course, St. Ann. And, of course, he is the candidate representing the constituency of North Trelawny. As I ask Comrade Wicker McNeel to come to the microphone, I want you to put your hands together at this time. Yes, sir.
Comrades, good night, comrades. Comrades, let me acknowledge our comrade leader. And I just want to say that after the walk today, when we saw the turnout and the motorcade and the excitement on the road, comrade leader, I think that we can tell you that North Trelawny will be in the books of the People's National Party come election day. Comrades, I want to say some things to you because the light is going and I want you to hear the leader. But comrades, this is a serious time and it needs serious leaders. Leaders who will look about the problem of the people. I am a serious leader. I take things seriously. So when I get phone calls in the morning to say there's no water in half of the constituency, from Rio Bueno to Bounty Hall to Wakefield, no water. It is wrong. It cannot be like that. People talk about the fact that they will lay pipe. If you lay pipe and not coming out of the pipe, something wrong with the pipe. I call them and say, we need water for some of these communities. They tell me Water Commission does not have a water truck in Falmouth. It is wrong. We are going to change it. We are going to fix it and give water to the people of Trelawny. You cannot have the source of the water at Martha Bray and the people in the surrounding communities don't have water. Water must come to these communities first. And as a serious member of parliament, I'm going to ensure that that happens. Comrades, we are walking around the constituency and I see the problem of housing. The People's National Party is a party of housing. From the time of Michael, Joshua, Manley, we are the party that deals with housing. And we are going to be fixing the housing. People must get title for them house. They can't live from day to day not knowing what's going to happen. And we are going to be putting it back in place. So comrades, as serious leaders, we're going to change it. I have done something which is important. As a party, when the People's National Party is united, there is no force that can overcome us. And if you look around the platform, all our leaders are here because we are united and we are going to take it at the next general election. So, comrades, I am now going to take the privilege of introducing a man who has been my friend for I don't know how many years. From we are little boy, I'm a brethren. Our fathers were friends. When we sat in cabinet, I sat beside him in cabinet. And whenever there were problems, we sit down and we talk it out one and another. He's a man of integrity. And I tell you, he will make a great leader for Jamaica. So, comrades, put your hands together for the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson Golding.
Thank you very much, Comrade Wicker McNeel, next Member of Parliament for the great constituency of North Trelawny. I want to big up all of the comrades on the platform, councillors, caretakers. I want to big up the campaign manager, chairman of the constituency, Comrade Dennis Meadows, who made some serious argument on the stage today about abusing the trust of the people. When you have 50 farm work card, how can you be encouraging hundreds of people to come and put down them name when you know, say, you only have 50 to give out? It's a shame, crying disgrace. I want to big up all of the PNP supporters, comrades, workers, warriors, foot soldiers who are here in their numbers and have been with us all through the day. What a wonderful day. And boy, I tell you, you look good. You don't sound good. You don't feel good. Energy up, up. Labor right a fret. Comrades, we're tired to tell Andrew to call it. But him afraid to call it. So as him get closer and closer to the tape, he made a hot him. And eventually, we know it soon have a call because come mid-September, Parliament will automatically dissolve. On the 5th anniversary of the first sitting of this Parliament after the election, which was September 3rd, 2020, the first sitting of Parliament after that, 5 years from that date, which is I think it's the 15th of September, Parliament dissolved. There will be no parliamentary opposition. So, him have to call it. And you know, we have been preparing for it, comrades. First thing we have done since I became president was focus on the unity of the party. Because you know, went through various things in the past, changing leadership and so on. And a lot of people got turned off, a lot of people got, you know, the vibes and things. And we put a lot of effort to bring back the loving of the party. And I'm just happy to say that we are united and strong. And when the PNP is united and strong, the People's National Party is an unstoppable movement for positive change and upliftment of the people. Comrades, we have a government that is good at public relations, but when you really check what is going on the ground, people are feeling it. The economy is stagnant. I was hearing that sales in various industries are down year on year. Tourism is down in terms of the numbers of people coming. And the people of Jamaica are feeling the pinch and the pressure. And the government, all they can do is run around, cutting ribbon here, cutting ribbon there for projects that are not even ready to be open to the public. Because they're just trying to deceive the people, to make the people feel like something good is happening. But you can't fool the people when the people are feeling the pain and the pressure. And we have the most corrupt government in the history of Jamaica. What that really mean? Well, what it means is this. When you buy a drill from a private company for $31.5 million for the Bustamante Hospital, and the real price of that drill was between $3 and $4 million. That $26 to $27 million that you spent buying the drill, which was really more than it should have cost, is money that could have fixed operating theatre, could have buy CAT scan for hospital where don't have no CAT scan, like Bustamante itself, and generally improve the healthcare system. And when you multiply that, not just because there are many drills, there are many pieces of equipment that are being purchased across the country at inflated prices. That is the cost of corruption. The cost of corruption is born in the power and poverty and pressure that the people are feeling. And that is why it is important that we restore a government that is committed to ensuring that the resources of the state, which are for the people's benefit, are used only for the benefit of the people and not for friend and company and other cronies. And comrades, we know that the Prime Minister is in hot water. His personal declarations of his finances are not in order. They have not been certified by the Integrity Commission. It is an unprecedented situation. It has not happened before in the history of the country. He's under investigation by the Financial Investigations Division because the Integrity Commission had to pass it to them because he wasn't divulging information that they needed to conclude their investigation. And the FID is a law enforcement agency, and they say, you have to look into this thing. And what has happened since? A man who has gone on record publicly talking to Nationwide, a very biased media house, and saying that there's nothing wrong in the findings that the Integrity Commission made in their long report. Nothing wrong about what the Prime Minister did. That is the man they've appointed to head up the Financial Investigations Division, which is tasked to investigate the Prime Minister. Corruption in decision making, as far as I am concerned. And the man is not qualified for the job. When the original requirements were published for the position, it required any applicant to have 12 years experience in law enforcement, of which 5 of those 12 years must be at a leadership level. This man has never worked in law enforcement. So he's not qualified for the job. And they made sure to put him in there, and we know why. So comrades, Jamaica's democracy is under threat. When you have corruption and institutions being bent to the will of the government, when you have a Prime Minister who says you don't need an opposition because his own people can hold him accountable. When you have a senior member of the government saying they will never surrender to the People's National Party, they will never surrender power, and he repeats it as if it's not the people who choose government, but it's them who choose themselves. We are at risk, comrades, and that is why we must do the right thing and make sure that we send them back in when the next election is called and install a government for the people, a government of the People's National Party under the leadership of Iman, Mark Jefferson Golin, who the people call Marky G. And comrades, we have some good programs and policies and plans to uplift the people. We're going to ensure that needy children get at least one hot meal at school every school day, whether they are primary or secondary school. We're going to provide subsidized transportation to take children to school in rural areas, working with the transport operators. We're going to have the first in family scholarship for any family. If they have a youth, anybody from the family who's got into college or university, and they're the first person in that family to ever get into college or university, the People's National Party will give them a full scholarship to study so that they can lift their family out of poverty when they become a graduate. And we're going to modify the terms of lending for the Student Loan Bureau, so you don't have to worry that if you don't get a job, you're going to end up losing the credit and becoming harassed by debt collectors, because we're going to say you only have to pay a certain percentage of your income to service your debt from the student loan. And if you're out of work, you don't have to pay for that period. Those payments will be tacked on the back end, and we're not going to charge any penalties for that. So you can borrow your student loan, you don't have to fret, because it's never going to be a problem to pay it back. And comrades, we'll talk about housing. This government has not had a proper housing program for the people. Affordable housing is in great demand. And I know there are communities in Trelawny, north and south, where people are living and they don't have no title, they don't have security of tenure. We are going to ensure that they get the opportunity to acquire the land and get title for the land And we want to put in the proper infrastructure because we're going to have the Porsche program to uplift communities, informal communities, tear down zinc fence, put in proper walls, put in proper street lighting, put in proper sidewalks for persons with disabilities. And for first-time buyers, if you have been in the National Housing Trust as a contributor for at least 2 years, anyone up to 35, if they're buying a house for the first time, we have the grant program that provides a $500,000 grant. You don't have to pay it back. That can cover the deposit so you can step into ownership and own your own home. And we have the rent-to-own scheme that if you can't produce a pay slip because you're working but you're not formally employed with an employer who gives you a proper pay slip and so you can't prove your income, we will allow you to go into the house as a tenant and pay rent equivalent to the mortgage. And after a period of time, if you've made your payments of rent, we're going to say we're going to change you from a tenant to an owner. You've qualified for the mortgage. You can draw down the loan and move up to being an owner of your own house. And we have identified public lands, crown lands, not lands for agriculture, not agricultural lands, but other government-owned lands that we are going to make available for housing in the country. And we plan to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. And we're going to have several of those houses are going to be built here in Trelawny. And we're not going to charge you the value of the land in the price of the house because we want to keep the house price down. And if you buy the house without the value of the land in it, you know, say you get equity right away once you buy that house because you're getting the land free of cost effectively. The People's National Party stepping forward with progress, stepping forward for the people. So, comrades, we have a little thing we have to do before we can enter that reference. And it's called the general election. And I'm depending on you to deliver to me Dr. Wicker McNeel as your member of parliament. I need him beside me. I need his experience. I need his network. And I know you need a man who will be in the cabinet and who can ensure that North Trelawny gets the attention that it deserves. He has plans for you. Water. I've driven on some of the worst roads in Jamaica today. We need a proper road maintenance program in this parish. And there's so much more. But we have to do the political work first, comrades. And I beg you all, the vibe is good. The ground is powerful, ready. But I said, don't get complacent. Don't take it for granted. Don't assume that we win already. We don't win already. We don't win until every vote counts and we get more vote than them on election day. That's how we're going to win. And so you all have to do the workers of the party. Let us know who our voters are. Let's know how many voters we have. And let's make sure on election day we get each and every one of those to come in and vote for the People's National Party and make this man the member of parliament. And Comrade Dennis Meadows, you know your future is bright. You don't have to fret because you have done a great work in doing what you have done. And you're going to deliver the MP that I need at this time. And we know that your future will be bright as well. So no fret. And people, I am not an ungrateful individual. So comrades, all I can say to you, I feel the love, I feel the power, and I know that we're ready. Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you ready for Dr. Wicker McNeel? Are you ready for Iman Marky G? Power to the people, I say. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all.